Hi everybody. Okay, this video is about April 2021. As a reminder, we installed our Tesla home solar system in January of 2021. I'm doing a series of videos throughout the year as I learn more about my system and share the results with my neighbors and things like that, just so everybody gets an idea how the system works. I'm starting out with the website here. Just as a reminder, I do get a referral fee that's sent to me every time somebody orders a system through. It's only like $400, but I will be donating any of those to All Face Food Bank. So my efforts here really is not to make money, but just to teach people about the Tesla solar system, how it works, and the whole energy system. So this is the website, this is the link. All the videos will go in here so that you can come in and check them out and see how it all played out for the year. Okay, so we'll start with the let's start with the actual energy that was for last month. Here we go. This was the April. The blue is what the house used for energy. The yellow was what was created by the solar panels. The green is what was used from the power walls, which are basically the batteries in the garage. Anything below this line, this is what we sold back to FPL. So for the month, you can see that we used 604 kilowatts of power from the grid. To give you an idea how this works, is that basically fills in any space that the system doesn't generate power. Little spaces here and there. Oh, by the way, I did have my first power outage this month, so I'll show you what happened there. It was pretty interesting. But we ended up selling back 949 kilowatts to the grid from there. Let me get rid of this for a second. Okay, so let me bring up my worksheet. Again, remember I added the car, by the way, in February. So part of this is figuring out how much we save too on the fuel. So right now, this is my spreadsheet. March, April, which, because they have the billing cycle at the end. I used a total of 1902 kilowatts was what the power that the house used. When you do the math, I didn't pay anything for power. I got my new electric bill. I did not pay anything for power. The total savings of what I would have paid for power is $186. Gas went up, as you all know, in cost, so I did adjust that. So my total savings on gas, based on a mileage of 1,276 for last month, I saved $203. Interesting, with the increase in gas, that was my lowest month of mileage, and yet I was still higher than I was the month before with the increase. So right now, total savings for the year, when you combine the power and gas, is $1,167. Also, this is the amount of power. I added this to the sheet this month. This is the amount of power that we sold back to FPL year to date. So I don't know how that's going to all play out, but we'll see at the end of the year. So power outage. Let me tell you about that. So let me see if I can. So here is the screenshot. Okay, so I don't remember the exact date, but one of the days there was an accident on one of the major roads that was nearby us, and it knocked out the power for a little bit. So this was the first time we had a lengthy power outage, and by the way, the house didn't miss a beat. We did not stop. You didn't notice any difference at all. It's like nothing happened. But this is what showed up on my app. So after my friend Sean, who also has a Tesla solar system in the neighborhood, contacted Tesla, and we were talking about it. what was going on. What happens is because I was curious, I was trying to figure out why is it running off the power. This was the middle of the day. As you can see here, it was 12 o'clock in the afternoon. So there was plenty of power at that up until the outage that it was running off the power. So I was trying to figure out why is it running off the power walls when I'm generating plenty of solar. And what was explained to Sean, and in turn he explained to me, was the power walls were set at 100%. So when the power went out, what happened was the house started to run directly off the power walls because it didn't have anywhere to put the excess power because the power walls were maxed out. So basically what happens is it converts, runs off the power walls until these power walls reach a level of about 60%. And then it starts to run back off the solar again, and basically playing back and forth between the power wall and the solar, because there's nowhere, with the grid cut off and everything, there's nowhere for that excess power to go. So, but having explained all that, I will tell you that it just didn't miss a beat. I never noticed a difference. Air never went off, nothing ever changed. So that was a pretty interesting turn last month. New news, I am going to be adding a pool, and that'll be starting. We started construction on that this month. So in the next, of course it's not going to be done for a couple of months, but that will also come into this story, and we'll be able to see what kind of a power difference it makes and all that with the pool. We're doing a pool and spa and heater and all that stuff, so there will be different components. Probably the biggest drain obviously is going to be the heater, but we will see where it goes from there. And that is the April 2021 update. So see you next month.